Okay, United States, turn one. We are not at war with anybody, so we will just knock out this turn real quick. We had 55 to spend, 4 on technology, which will leave us with 51. I'm buying an aircraft carrier, a battleship, a submarine, and a destroyer. All that comes up to 50 points, so I will have one left over. And on the Pacific side, I'm going to take the transport, the cruiser, the destroyer, and move everything back to San Francisco, along with the sub. The 2 fighters, we're going to fly to P7 to land on the aircraft carrier that will be coming in. I'm going to take a mech from, I don't know, the East Coast and move it down to, and rail it down to Central America. Let's see. What I got? I got two infantry. Okay, that's fine. Fighter there in San Francisco. Okay, I'm going to go back to East Coast and see what I'm going to move over. So I have a plane here on the East Coast. I'm going to take that. I have 2 infantry. I'm going to have a mech and an infantry. And those 3 units are going to go to the West Coast. So what I got, 3 infantry. I'm also going to grab the, I think there's an artillery over there, right, on the East Coast. Yeah, I do. I'm going to take that and put it on the West Coast. And that leaves me my Filipinos, fighter to Guam, American destroyer, and sub will go down to P57, I think. Yeah. And then, what else am I going to do? You know what? They're really not much help right now. And that's right. It could be later. Yeah, that's about it, right? Got the guy on Guam. Okay, so the West Coast is going to be the sub, the battleship, and the carrier. Oh, the attack bomber is going to move off the carrier, and the fighter is going to move on the other carrier. Okay, so it'll be 4 total fighters out at sea, 2 battleships, 2 subs, 2 cruisers, 2 destroyers, 2 transports, and then I'm going to have attack bomber and fighter in San Francisco, 2 mechanized, 2 artillery, 3 infantry, a bomber, and 2 anti-air in western United States, 2 infantry Hawaiian, mech in Central America, and then on the other coast is going to have the destroyer, by the way. Sorry, he's moving over there. And so it will be a cruiser, destroyer, and transport, and then 2 anti-air, a mechanized, an infantry, a tank, and that is it for the United States. All right, guys. I'll let my UK folks take over.